There is a device in here called a universal constructor. It is one of the only two devices in the world capable of producing the nanomechanical virus called the Grey Death. I require you to destroy it. Use the code 525.
Look for a computer terminal somewhere in Revel 2 lab. If you find it, I can upload the data I need through your infolink.
universal constructor in this facility
bad move, Agent.
You should never have sent me to the police station. What did you expect? That they would arrest me? Turns out you're on your way to being one of Hong Kong's most wanted yourself.
I have always been one of the most wanted. I will deal with the police in the way I deal with the slanderous press.
How's that?
Precisely the way I am going to deal with you. Righto! Doesn't help!
Life has been synthesizing the Grey Death virus in great quantities. The entire stockpile has been loaded onto a super freighter going to New York. Interesting. The previous owner of the ship was Stanton Dowd. Ever hear of the Illuminati? Come back to the compound. I have much to tell you. Tracking down this Dowd connection. Illuminati fingerprints all over the sterics. I'm talking about the molecule shape. 17 segments, 23 coupling points. Only Illuminati technicians use sleeve bearings with 34-fold and 46-fold symmetry. Multiples of 17 and 23? 17, 23? The birth of Adam Weishaupt? Not a coincidence.
Please, look around.
Max Chen and Gordon Quick are celebrating at the Lucky Money. You are invited for drinks.
Tong fix you up?
Yeah, you? You cut it pretty close. I'm in pretty bad shape. Looks like I'll be living in Hong Kong for a couple of months. Will you get better? Any permanent damage? I'll recover, but not right away. You'll be on your own for a while. I hear you've already been keeping busy. Just getting to know the locals. Turns out VersaLife had a universal constructor. They were synthesizing the virus right here. Tong told me. Not a cheap gizmo. Majestic 12 sure does a lot of R&D. Every ruler needs a power base. Without the people, well, you need something to use against them. I'm going to see what Tong has to say about the schematics I recovered. Hey, do me a favor. Get better. I'm working on it. I'm still pretty weak. You'll have to go on to New York without me. Gunther's in the field now. They say he wants your head. Heads are starting to roll at UNATCO. Kaplan, Barry, not sure who else. Gunther's in the field now. They say he wants your head. Don't know if I care for your sense of humor.
Humor?
The Illuminati stuff. I was risking my life in there.
No joke, Mr. Ditton. They're quite real, though not as powerful as they were at the beginning of the century. I know a few of the former leaders.
Like Stanton Dowd?
Yes, plus Beth Duclair, Morgan Everett. Most of them in Paris, I understand.
What do they have to do with Majestic 12?
A question for Dowd. I will contact him in New York. Hopefully he will agree to meet you.
What about a hacker named Daedalus?
A valuable informant. He sent me one of the codes I need to find that super freighter.
A super freighter? That's enough virus to infect a continent.
Your pilot is landing in the courtyard. Find out and see if he knows where the ship is going or how we can stop it. In any case, it is time you left Hong Kong. There is word of a UNATCO agent searching for you here. A German, they say. Augmented.
Tell your people not to tangle with him. I'll deal with him myself. You have what you need to synthesize a cure?
The data you recovered should provide an answer. In time.
I also destroyed the universal constructor they were using to manufacture the virus.
A universal constructor? I should have known.
But I did it on the advice of the hacker, Daedalus. Who is he, really? Alex says he may be an AI, part of an old government program.
An AI? The thought occurred to me, but more likely it is cover for a real human being.
But who?
A powerful man, we must assume. I don't like mysteries, but at least he appears to be on our side.
I don't like mysteries either.
Your friend Jock is waiting in the courtyard. Daedalus. That sounds very familiar. Your brother will recover soon. He got here just in time. My guess is that Majestic 12 is a faction of the Illuminati, which did away with its parent. All I know is that something terrified Dowd and Everett. Once two of the most powerful people on Earth, now the old Illuminati heads are afraid even to be seen in public. Be careful in New York. They'll be waiting for you. Your friend Jock is waiting in the courtyard.
Tong is pleased about the files you found.
Quite a load of data you brought in. A lot to study. Max Chen and Gordon Quick are celebrating at the Lucky Money. You are invited for drinks.
Tong filled me in. So we have to dig up Stanton Dowd?
Yeah, you know him?
I heard a few things. I think Harley Philbin knows how to contact him. I always thought Philbin was pulling my leg about the Illuminati, though.
I guess we'll find out when we get to New York. Let's not waste any time.
He is one of Dowd's aides, and he will set up the meeting. Follow his instructions. A problem, JC. Rioting in Manhattan has been so bad that the city's fallen under martial law. At this hour, the troops will shoot on sight, and I'm showing several guards and a robot near the hotel. Keep your head down.
Yes. Password?
Bloodshot.
I'm showing net activity on several of the smuggler's avatars. He must be at home.
Why'd you come back? Your narco's got every cop in New York after you.
Unfinished business.
So you finally wised up and joined the NSF.
I don't know if I've joined anything, except maybe the people.
Good enough. You know where you stand. It's because people don't know they can pick a side that the government has so much power.
I've got to get moving. Have anything you want to sell?
Sure, something you might like. An assault shotgun and some sabot rounds. I also have some lambs. I'll give you the whole box of 5 for $3,500.
Never mind.
Who's out there? Hey, hands in the air! That's the one. Take him! That's the one. Take him! Put him on the ground.
Hey, Coleman. How you holding up?
I'm fine, just fine.
Come on, we're safe in here.
How long are we gonna be safe, Ike? They're just shooting people for no reason.
Don't you worry, this'll all pass.
Sure it will.
Smart man. Staying off the streets. Too much trouble out there. Lot of bad mojo. All those cops acting like they're invading a foreign country. I hear they've got a cure. That's what people are saying. Heard it from Smuggler. Keeping it all to themselves. What happened to this damn country? Keeps going from bad to worse. You stay in here. Mostly no one bothers us in here. Got the look on you. Man who's running out of friends. Maybe it'll be better in the morning.
God damn, but I'm tired of living like this.
Big story at the clinic?
I interviewed the doctors, poker-faced as politicians. Didn't even blink when you say the word ambrosia.
Maybe they think you're talking about the food of the gods.
I'm serious. Don't believe the stories coming out of Hong Kong that the government had a cure all along.
Could be.
They've got proof. They found the cure. It's called ambrosia.
Don't believe everything you read.
Har har. Check the public terminals. It was a big day in the news.
Incorrect inform. Attach. Streets clear. No danger.
Unatco's put a price on your head. What are you doing in the city? I didn't expect the kitchen to be under martial law.
People know the government has a vaccine. Riots everywhere.
You still on the dole at Unatco?
I never mentioned. I've been working for the NSF all along, and the Illuminati. I'm on your side.
Right, the Illuminati. I need to find one of their leaders standing Dowd. A load of plague virus is on its way to New York.
Virus? You mean the Great Death? What's Dowd got to do with it?
The same corporation that makes ambrosia also manufactures the virus. Quite convenient. The virus came over in a super freighter previously owned by Dowd.
Yeah, most of Majestic 12 is just hand-me-downs from the Illuminati. Huh. We knew about Ambrosia, but the virus, that's news. They're infecting people on purpose, huh?
I was hoping Dowd could tell me where the freighter would unload.
I'll contact him. Go to the burn-up storefront of Osgood & Sons, over where the tunnels connect to the warehouse district. You know, where the NSF had the generator. I'll try to get him to meet you there.
Osgood & Sons.
Yeah, and JC, be careful who you mention the Illuminati to. Like Joe Green. He's a spy for UNATCO.
The reporter? Are you sure?
Here's the proof. Hey, kill Green and you'll be doing all of us a favor. I saw him hanging around the free clinic. Dowd doesn't like to be contacted directly. You'll have to trust me.
You out here because of martial law? I didn't know they were using Marines.
Nah, UNATCO likes to work alone. Just came out to look up a girl I used to know. That girl at the table over there, Sandra Renton, FEMA gave me a pass for the curfew.
What's FEMA doing handing out travel papers?
They took over the advanced submarine base where I work. I don't like being pushed off duty, but I guess little R&R never hurt anyone.
They brought in their own staff?
Most of us were moved out of the main submarine hangar last night. FEMA set up a perimeter. We'd sure like to know what's going on in there.
I would too. Maybe I'll check it out for you.
You a cop?
Used to be.
I'll say it straight. I'm a patriot. I don't like to see one of our top secret bases commandeered, especially when the only people allowed inside are these Asian mafia types. You think you can do something about it, I can have my buddies at the front gate let you slip by. My name's Vinny. Tell them you know me.
Thanks. I'll see what I can find out. Hi, Sandra. Too bad about the hotel. I guess UNATCO shot it up pretty bad.
No use worrying about it now. Are you all right? I heard UNATCO was after you.
They aren't the only ones.
You should stay out of Hell's Kitchen. People have been looking for you.
Yeah.
This one guy, he came to the hotel and said he was your cousin.
What did he look like?
Just an average guy, but I think he was an undercover cop.
Is that Marine really a friend of yours?
That's Vinny. He went to my high school.
Think I can trust him?
Vinny? Oh, sure. He's a good guy. Kinda simple, but he's a good guy.
Thanks.
The guy who was looking for you, I think he was wearing a gray jacket.
There's talk that you're a spy.
A spy? For whom?
You aren't a reporter at all. You work for UNATCO.
Guess you scooped me this time.
You Dowd?
I agreed to see you because we have a mutual enemy.
Why a vacant building? I thought the Illuminati were bankers, politicians, Council on Foreign Relations types.
We always stayed in the background, even when that was true.
You all right?
Caught this damn plague myself. Anyway, we never had troops like Majestic 12 or freighters full of bioweapons, if what you say is accurate.
It's accurate. I just don't know where the freighter would dock.
They'll want to hide it. The only facility big enough on the East Coast is the Advanced Submarine Facility at the Brooklyn Naval Shipyards.
Of course. That's why FEMA took it over.
They're probably storing the virus in the ship's diesel tanks. The only way to make sure it's destroyed will be to scuttle the ship.
Scuttle a super freighter?
It can be done, if you know where to place the charges. Smuggler should have explosives that will work.
I already have some explosives.
I'd pick up some more while I have the chance. But if you think you're equipped, then find your pilot and get going.
You sure you're all right?
I'm hanging in there. If you come across some ambrosia on that ship, however...
Don't worry, I'll get you some medicine.
I'll give you a blueprint of the ship. The X's mark the 5 tri-hull wells. Crack those up. Reverse the bilge pumps, and the ship will split open like a banana.
MJ-12 troops converging on your position, JC. I'll land the copter on the roof of the Ton. Get out of there.
You! Stop right there!
That's it. I think you got all of them. Thank goodness. Now, get to the shipyard. I'm going to wait till things die down.
God!
Yes. Password?
Bloodshot.
I'm picking up incoming MJ-12 troops. They must have your location. Better get what you need from Smuggler pronto and meet me on the roof of the hotel.
I need your help.
So?
I've uncovered the truth about the Grey Death. It's a man-made virus and there's a load of it on a super freighter at the Brooklyn Naval Shipyard.
No tall stories, just tell me what you want.
Help me scuttle it. You have any extra lambs or rockets?
You think you can scuttle a freighter with a lamb?
A few lambs at weld points.
I'll help you out. How about a rocket for a GEP gun? Usually save those for the NSF, but I'll sell it at a loss, say $2,500. You can also have a half dozen lambs for $2,400. Better buy now. I'm selling cheap only because a lot of people could die.
Give me a break. Hundreds of millions of lives are at stake.
I like what you're doing, but I gotta cover my costs. Hey, I'm starting to get nervous about this. What you're about to do is gonna turn some heads. I don't want any trouble from the authorities.
Actually, UNATCO's planning an operation of some kind. You might want to get out of Hell's Kitchen after I leave.
What kind of operation?
A manhunt. For me. I don't think you want to get caught in the middle.
Thanks for the warning. Come on, let's wrap this up. You telling me the truth about this super freighter? They're really gonna expose people to the plague?
A Marine from the shipyard told me that FEMA's involved. Guess they've gone from fixing emergencies to making them.
If you ask me, I bet FEMA wants to cause a national emergency and get control of the army.
I think we can expect Walton Simons to make a grab for power one way or another.
That's all they would need. One national emergency. Then they could get rid of the president, shut down Congress, and suspend the Constitution.
I'll take the GEP ammo for $2,500.
You want to be about 30 yards back when one of these babies goes off.
When the shipment has been destroyed, I will require you to go to Paris. You must find Dowd's associate, Morgan Everett.
Let's go. I'm ready.